Hey guys, let's see how long it takes to create content. So let's say I want to sell a product, maybe a cookbook for people who want to learn to cook vegan, cook without dairy. So we're going to do a website called Cooking. We're going to do a webpage. We're going to create it, Cooking Without Dairy. Okay? Now for keywords, all I really know for this is probably non-dairy and with a comma, VEGAN, and a comma for the separator. I'm just going to leave it those two keywords. So word count about 1,500. Now here's what it's going to do. It's not going to produce the content. It's going to produce subsections. So I'll take a look at these and think, okay, these are pretty good. Do I want some more? I'll hit next again and see what else it adds in. If I'm cool with all of them, I'll leave them check marked. If there's something I don't like, I'll deselect it. Now, I'm going to go ahead and proceed. Okay, got all those things in there. Now, I may as well clean this up real quick. Reality check is I kind of like non-vegan, just capital first letter and then maybe a little bit more cleanup. Sometimes you have this kind of a thing to deal with. Dashes just depends on the variability it comes out with. But look, that wasn't hard. So let's do this. I'm going to use those two keywords again, only this time I'm going to copy them because it's really, really fast this way. Non-dairy, vegan. I'll just do it like that. That's really all I need. Control C. I'll come over here, paste it, and just paste it, right? Get it into all these keywords. Won't take long. I mean, you can time me on this. Select tone, let's call it engaging. I mean, we don't need to be convincing. We don't even need to be professional. Let's be engaging. 1,500 words is good. Let's hit next. And that's kind of a mark. It's going to totally write what it thinks, but it's getting the idea whether you want 150 words or 1,500 or what. Okay? I forget what this content generator version maxes out at. It might be 2,500 words. But that's okay because if you want to write more content, just go back, put in some other title, generate some subtitles, then go ahead and run that out too. And you can append it, right? Add it to your first bit of content. And since this is your content, it's actually going to show up in such a way that you can edit the content in place. If it comes in a slightly different order of events and you want to move this thing up to here, say, you can certainly do it. You can cut it from here and paste it in there. And once you get it arranged, you can either copy the verbiage on the front end so that you can paste it somewhere where it would act like wording, say MS Word. But if you want to paste it into a web page and you want to put the source code so you can get your headers in there and your paragraphs in there, just hit the copy button. And that way, you're copying the content along with the basic HTML formatting for headers and paragraphs. All right, so what have we got? It wrote for this, it wrote for that, it wrote for this and this. All of this is plagiarism free. It's totally uniquely written, perfectly great grammar, no need to go to Grammarly. It is not spun. It is handwritten after reading billions of web pages on the internet. So if you go reading it, it is cool. So let me go ahead and proceed. I'm going to go ahead and leave everything check marked. Only reason you would deselect something is if basically you got two versions of the same kind of thing. I'm just going to go ahead and leave it all in. I can adjust the final content however I want. So I'll proceed, and it gave it to me. Now I've got this whole page here, right? And take a look at this. We've got our cooking without dairy is our heading 1. Then we've got a heading 2 for the non-dairy vegan recipes. Now we got paragraph. Vegan cheese substitutes. And it walks through all of that. It gives us 5 things that we can do. Store-bought vegan cheese. If I really want, I can do some touch-up. I can make the store-bought vegan cheese dairy-free baking. Again, I can just do whatever I want in here, and if I want to move something up, like I said, just cut it, paste it. And then you can fix anything where, for instance, it takes out the heading, right? And go ahead and just put it right back in. Okay? There we go. That looks good. So, yeah, when you're done, you are free to use this content wherever you want, however you want. So as long as you're on the newsletter and you stay active, keep up with the stuff that we put out so you can see what else we have for you. so you can see what you might want to incorporate into a bigger picture of what it is you're doing. For instance, we can tell you exactly how to write so you can rank and give you websites that you can rank with. And then when you're ranking and creating this content this easily, page by page by page, you're beating the market out. And so if we're directing you towards things that you can sell that you may not have realized, for instance, you can put together a web page like this for a particular industry, like accident attorneys, personal injury attorneys. They pay a tremendous amount of money when you get somebody to call the phone number on the page, or if you get somebody to click the Google ad for AdSense. It's hundreds and hundreds of dollars every time either one of those things happens. So what if you're making pages on our website, which is top quality, on our servers, which is top quality, and then you turn around and you have this stuff done. So we have programs like that. And if you go in through super affiliate sites, if you take a look at some of the new template releases, then we actually can do this work for you. We have projects where we do this for you and set it up so you can start earning. All you have to do is get on the monthly or the annual subscription, and there you go. It just gives us the chance to create this stuff, and then you can go into the websites and do whatever else you want with them. Now, if I were to just highlight this, I could paste it to Word. For example, I'll just copy it and go into Word. New document. And paste it. Okay, there we go. And there you go. Right? It's here and it's like normal print, perfectly normal print. You know, I can control all, I can change the print from Times New Roman being the dummy default to some other format. You know, I can increase the fonts, but I'd probably want to do it differently for paragraphs than the headers. But I can do that. I can take this thing and say, you know, make this font size of 26, and then do this like a font size of 22. You know, and then this could be the font size of what, 16 or 18, something like that, 16 say. Do you see? Maybe a little less, but there you go. It's just like that, right? And then we can, you know, we can even use our formatting tool, right, to get the next one down, that kind of thing. So this is not hard. Now, the other way to paste it is if you want to turn it into a web page, then you're not trying to get this onto the front end like that. You want to actually paste the coding. So the way we do that very simply is come down to the copy button and there. That's all you had to do. So if I paste it now, there you go. You've got all your coding. So you can absolutely just copy this whole thing and paste it into whatever application you want. The source code version, the source code view of whatever application you want, right? And that way you've got your entire website web page laid out for you, okay? All right, so there you go. That's it. That's how to use this tool to create as much content as you want. You can go back and create titles about some of the stuff that's here, and you can make secondary page out of it, a third page out of it. You can make another page out of this whole page, not just an intro like that. This could be your home page, but then you can make entire pages about individual things like this. And that way you make your website suddenly much bigger and much more authoritative for all these topics. Okay, hope you found this interesting. Take care.